Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I want to focus on an important part of happiness. And in my first video, I talk about two aspect of life where most people are facing problems, and one of them is health. And regarding that, I had other videos. I talk about exercise and diet. In this one, I want to talk about the other problem people are facing, and which is related to relationships. And within relationships, in most people's adult life, relationship with the spouse is one of the most important relationship. And I want to just quickly share some advice, some tips in having the most happiest and satisfying marriage. So just because somebody's married doesn't mean they are very happy in that marriage. So you want to have a good, happy marriage. So I want to share some ideas, and one of the reason I want to share is because so that will prompt me to apply those in my life. I try to, but everyone can improve. Okay, so I'm gonna share 9 ideas, and I won't want to spend too much time on any of them, but see which one any of us are lacking, and try to increase in those gradually in your life. Put these in your life, and it will help with your marriage. And if you're not married, keep those in mind when you do get married. Apply those in life. So the first one, they are not in any specific order. Whatever I written down is the order. So one of the thing that really brings marriage successful, happy, is to have fun together. Even as you're getting later in your life, after 10, 15 years, try to incorporate fun activities together. Okay, it's very, very important. Play games together, do activities together, that is enjoying together. So have fun activities together. It's really important. I don't want to elaborate more. You can figure it out how, but we should have fun activities together very regularly, not after a few months when you go on vacation. So that's very, very important to incorporate fun activities together. uh, Second thing is, in terms of having some, like, praying, meditating together. In other words, things that you which are beyond yourself and your wife, doing something much bigger, and that could be praying, meditating, and different similar activities together. That's also brings a stronger bond between the couples. Third is, whenever you talk to your spouse, uh, make sure that you have eye contact with him or her. Okay, and it's very important. It's you may not think about it, so now you are now conscious about it. Make this effort that as you're talking to your spouse, keep eye contact together. It has a much bigger impact on wife than a husband. So it's very important for your wife, to that you have eye contact with her and you talk to her. Fourth is called, the fourth recommendation is you can say abbreviated ABT. It's called always be touching. So have very frequent physical contact with your wife. Don't just stay far apart and be very reserved and something like that. That's not, I mean, why you want to be that reserved with your own spouse? We may have some misunderstanding about this, but it's really important to have strong physical uh, touching context. Very important, and this actually is more important for men than women. So and these are all science based. I'm not just making these up from myself. Okay, so these are well proven behaviors, and they do affect the the quality of your marriage. uh, the fourth ones are the next ones are something that I figured out as I went through my life and through some of course in writing as well, is that you don't have to be correct about things. It's very common for couples to correct each other when it's not very critical anyway. Most people don't have perfect memory. This is very important for everyone to realize. If you say something, oh, I remember that, you may be wrong. Our brain don't record like videos. That's not how the brain works. Brain cannot store like videos of whatever happened. It's just recreating every time. Remember it, there's some change. So remember that none of us have infallible memories, all of us. So that's one thing. Even about future or something, why force focus on being correct? You can either yourself or correcting your wife. Corrected being correct is not that important. So just I myself have to catch myself in action as I'm trying to correct my wife, because it's not necessary. you know it's not important. That's what I'm trying to say. So don't focus on that things. Very, it really improves your life. This is something very important. uh, the other one I want to say is, be very clear. If you are not satisfied or you have some concern with your interaction with your wife, what happens is that many time when couples are married together for a long time, they expect their spouse to read their mind. Okay, that if, oh, I'm feeling like this, so my husband should know what I am feeling. I don't have to say anything. He should fade out without me telling. Okay, but this is not good. I mean, like, to younger children, we tell them use your word. So same thing applies to us as adults, is that instead of indirectly saying, just say it very directly if you have some concern, instead of expecting your spouse to read your mind. Okay. uh, there's two more quickly. The other one is, just like I focused on exercise and healthy eating, be a role model. Also encourage your spouse, okay, to do the same. If it is important for you, it is also important for your spouse to be healthy, to take care of their health. Okay, encourage them to exercise, eat healthy. Okay, it's for both of you. This is very important. Okay, don't think that, oh, just to make your spouse happy, give them desserts and cook them unhealthy food, right? That's not love. Okay, if you're damaging the damaging your spouse health, this is not good. Health and relationships are also related. Okay, I'm going to do more details separately, but it's very important. And lastly, uh, if your spouse wants to take on some challenge, or something, do something, he or she has some plans to do something, some goals, you openly encourage it. Don't be so limited. Oh, what will happen? Don't be so. If you are yourself risk averse, doesn't mean that you need to not help your spouse. Let them take bold actions and risk, and encourage them. So anyway, so these are a few tips I wanted to share quickly. I will just summarize to quickly at the end. Have fun together. Pray, meditate together, make eye contact when you talk, always be touching. Okay, don't focus on being correct all the time. It's not important. You realize that all of our memories are fallible. You may think you remember something but you may have forgotten it. um, don't expect your spouse to read your mind. Say it very clearly. Encourage them to exercise, eat healthy, and make it easier for them to exercise and eat healthy. and support your spouse in making bold decisions, taking goals, actions, openly encourage them to achieve their goals. So hopefully these things were successful, useful, and share with others if you find it useful. Thank you.